Guys, Nintendo has just dropped another massive Nintendo Direct, revealing some of the final upcoming games heading to the Switch before the next-gen console arrives, and other awesome news. In these trailers, we'll finally get a more in-depth visual with actual gameplay and scenery within highly anticipated games like Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and of course Pokémon Legends Z-A. From beloved franchise remasters to brand new exclusives, this could be one of the last big waves of game releases for the Nintendo Switch. But the real question is, which titles will be worth your time and money? Stick around as we break down every major announcement, new trailers, and all the biggest surprises from this Nintendo Direct. But before we get into the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel because I have a lot more upcoming games, top games, and other trending game news coming your way. And with that being said, let's get into it.
I'm a bubble. Tornadoes off on G Plus yesterday. How refreshing. Hiya. Tomodachi life. Living the dream.
Did you want to talk?
Glad that was only a dream.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em.
Welcome to Pokémon Legends Z-A, a new title in the Pokémon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokémon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokémon X and Pokémon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokémon to coexist, a company named Quest I II Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokémon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokémon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokémon here, but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokémon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokémon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the Z-A Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokémon can power up even more. You'll start at Rank Z and work your way up to Rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokémon Legends Z-A launches on Nintendo Switch later this year. With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike. As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus? And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
لكن تقالله عشرية intentina kalanshi.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing onto Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the royal heir, and Will the explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins. This immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer!
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. and you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you, making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
With so many incredible games still on the way, Nintendo is making sure that the Switch goes out with a bang before the next-gen transition. Whether you're hyped for a returning fan-favorite franchise, a brand new adventure, or one final surprise reveal, there's plenty to look forward to in the coming months. Now, we want to hear from you. Which game are you most excited about? Do you think this lineup is a strong send-off for the Switch, or were there any missing surprises that left you wanting more? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Nintendo updates. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next Switch Legends. Out.